As you should know by now, Tommy Lee Sparta has been released from prison. In our last interview with the On The Vibes DJ, we discussed his brushes with law enforcement leading up to his incarceration. This, we believe, you will find interesting as we rerun the piece. And speaking of incarcerated dancehall artists, Ninjaman's last interview with us, I believe, is quite instructive and relevant at this time. And for that reason, that too will be back on our stage this week, just for you.
Love is a game.
Who is Jazz Elise? For starters, she is Protege's protege and widely believed to be Jamaica's next breakthrough reggae dancehall female star. One-on-one with Machel, including a career update. Other top stories and more are all coming up right here on our stage. Welcome to the show, everyone. I am Winfred Williams. We'll be right back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
This segment of On Stage is brought to you in part by Campari. Respect the bitter.
As first reported in November last year, Virgin Islands-based Siga Records signed a management and production deal with Jamaican dancehall star Shano, and looks to sign other reggae and dancehall artists. Last week, Siga's boss, Sean Baptiste, announced the dancehall king as their latest signee to the label.
One more time.
A deal that seeks to reset the dancehall king on a mainstream path.
From night till day, so we sing again.
Baptiste also promised more deals with A-list dancehallers to come. Here is more of what Siga's founder and CEO Sean Baptiste tells us about his mission in Jamaica's music.
Bring the whole reggae music back up.
So part of your quest too is to push down some of these barriers that he now faces.
Yes,
okay,
yes.
To get him through some doors.
Yes,
back in some markets. Right?
Yes, most definitely, because he has the potential. Like I said, we already start to work on his US visa. To me, that's like 85% already there, you know. So it's just, and also for me, what I would really like when I get him going, I would like for we to sit down and build education and music complex in Kingston, Jamaica. Okay, because I see, yes, you have a Beanie Man, you have a Bounty Killer, but they're getting older, everybody's getting older. I feel if we could build a music complex in Kingston, Jamaica, the youths, when they finish school, it's a free. We have some people to sponsor some little snacks for them and what's that, and who want to be a next Bounty Killer, who want to be a next Beanie Man, or who want to be a Dean Fraser, or a Drummy. You know, you have a lot of youths that watch these people on TV and want to be like them. So why not try to get some of them off the street, put them in positive stuff and show them a positive way, and the reggae music within Jamaica will live on.
So who will tell you for your name?
Well, to be honest with you, we're not eyeing nobody. At the end of the day, we bring a product. And people is gonna see the product and they're gonna gravitate off the product. Okay. I'm gonna just make Shano and Beanie Man example of the product. And people will see how the career move, how the lifestyle move, and how everything within themselves move to know at the end of the day, Siga Records is no joke. We're serious when it comes to business at the end of the day.
Okay, so you're ready to sign the entire Jamaica?
If that's what it takes. Once at the end of the day, money is coming back to Jamaica and family is getting feed. The drummer, the gardener, you know, remember now, this is more than just the reggae, you know. I know Jamaica for two things in life. That's reggae music and ganja. But America took ganja. because all over the world, California, all over now, they're planting ganja. So that's out. Before, when I was going to school in New York, I used to hear some of the American people, I want to go to Jamaica just for the weekend. I'm going to smoke all day. So that part of it is gone. So now, one thing we have left, Jamaica, is reggae, and we need to inject it. Because at the end of the day, see, the African government is spending big money pushing the African artists, and if you see where they're coming down to the Caribbean, and you see where they're coming through the reggae channel. So open your eyes and understand and see what's going on.
Bad man clean every day. Whoop. And you know we get a new girl every day. Whoop, whoop.
Yui Carnival made an impressive return to the calendar last week. Here are some of the highlights. And still on Carnival, an all-new event is added to the lineup of offerings at Carnival celebrations in Jamaica this year. Dubbed Fete, the event is headlined by no other than soca superstar Machel Montano. Here are some of its stakeholders at the launch party earlier this week.
It's actually the official launch of our spectacle, our premiere event, our standalone event, which is a concert by the name of Fete. That's going to take place on Saturday, April 15th, featuring Machel Montana, Bunji Garlin, we have Valiant, we have a couple other acts. We had a press release, a press conference early on in the day, and then today was kind of the secondary follow-up because we do things big, you know? So we have to do things twice. Yes.
Oh, wow. So how big is the band?
So our band is pushing a little bit more than 1,500, right? So we figured it could have been larger, but...
And you're new?
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I tell you have bands several times that size. You know, so from a numbers standpoint, that is where the band is probably going to be. Probably a little bit more than 1,500. It probably won't be too much more than that. We thought we'd be closer to 2,000 because we're very, very aggressive, and you know, we want to, and we feel like we have a product that people can identify with. So, you know, I mean, I'm a little slightly disappointed, but still thankful. You understand? Still grateful and can't wait for show the people what we have to offer.
What's different about you guys?
You know, the thing that is special about Gen X is that we paid attention to the masqueraders. We've been listening for years. We're carnival chasers at heart, carnival lovers. So part of our offering was to deliver what was missing throughout the different territories we went. And the one thing that we noted as Jamaicans that was special was that island vibe. So even our costumes are inspired by places in Jamaica that are historic. So, you know, we have costumes inspired by Duds River, costumes inspired by Negril, Blue Lagoon, you know, so that's what makes it special for us. We named the band Return After Paradise. Not named it, but that's our slogan.
Machel is very excited about this appearance.
super excited. We had him here for the press conference in the morning. He was with his mother. He was able to kind of communicate his narrative, which is also one that aligns with our band very well, and a narrative of inclusion, right? So it's about us, it's about we, and it's about for him and for us. It's about carrying on or extending the culture as it pertains to carnival, it pertains to soca music, right?
So I'm from Trinidad. So it was weird to me how unity is not the name of the game. When I come here today, I saw what unity looked like, how Trinidad look at unity. Them boys about unity. I have no horse in the race. I have all the horses. I'll bet on all 5 horses and lose no time, because guess what? If I bet on all 5, I must win, right? We feel like processing and making money. Carnival, for me, our culture, when I say our culture, Caribbean culture. And you see the man them who manage the culture, I will support it every single time. And that's why I'm here.
After the break, one-on-one with Machel, including a career update. And later, Protege's protege, Jazz Elise. Tommy Lee, Ninjaman, coming up.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
Machel, it's good to see you in Jamaica, sir.
Really, really good to see you. I am probably your biggest fan from the soca land. Every time I come to Jamaica, there are a few things that feel like home. You know, landing in the airport, I have memories of a child going to school here, even when I was just 2 and 3. But I have real memories, smells, the way rain used to fall on the streets in Mona Heights. You know, there was a pallet man who used to sell, like, you know, these ice cream pallets on sticks. I remember how that used to taste. I remember running out for that. And of course, the years of coming to Jamaica Carnival with Byron Lee is something special to me, real special. Playing Master Joke as well.
Yeah, baby.
Well, I was baby Machel. I wasn't as big, you know, wasn't famous, wasn't, you know, soca king and all these things they call it. But they don't know I'm still like a baby right now. I'm still learning. I'm a student of the music business. But it's good to be back in Jamaica. Carnival in Jamaica is always exciting for me.
And how would you describe the past season back home in Trinidad? How was it?
Well, I mean, it was a good Carnival 2023 for us because, of course, you know, we was coming up with the pandemic. We hadn't been in the streets for a long time, so it was a return to the streets. It just so happened it was a kind of unique year for me because I was coming off of my spiritual journey out of spending a year in India with Sadhguru. But I had to celebrate my 40th anniversary, and it was going to be the mother of all carnivals. So my intention wasn't to be present in Carnival very heavy, but I had to celebrate with something big. I had one show, I did a few pop-ups, I released about 4 or 5 songs, really special songs, collaboration with Hugh Masekela, collaboration with Patrice Roberts, collaboration with Destra, which turned into Destra and Nicki Minaj, you know. Just a few things to punctuate the mother of all carnivals. But my plans are way bigger, and I have to be very patient with the vision that I have.
So now your carnival is over, you're now touring. How big, where are the calls coming from?
I am actually not touring. If I was touring, I would be, there's too many shows and offers. The calls coming from everywhere. But right now, Jamaica Carnival was first on the list, and I haven't been to Jamaica Carnival in Jamaica for 8 years with my live band and dancers. Pandemonium was the last time. So this is special, and I mean, anytime Jamaica call, Machel is answered. Know that. That's something special. But also US Virgin Islands, which is the week after Jamaica. Toronto is calling, Caribana, you know, everywhere is calling. Today we had a request from Bermuda, but you know, Bahamas is probably signed. There are few carnivals that are growing and emerging. Junkanoo is famous in places like Bermuda and Bahamas, and they are newly trying to adopt West Indian style carnival, which is the Trinidad style carnival that Byron Lee would have, customized and made into Jamaica carnival. So we might do some of those. It's very important for me to do a few things that stand out. But I'm not out there in full because I'm in school. I'm doing my master's in carnival studies at the University of Trinidad and Tobago. So every week I'm writing papers, I'm doing quizzes, I'm researching steel pan, calypso, carnival culture, Caribbean history. And it's just because I'm really trying to elevate,
And speaking of writing, your mom, how's that going? How's she?
She just is on cloud 9 because she just won the awards for best design and best layout and all these things.
Okay.
She and the company that did the book. So we're celebrating that like it was a big award across the Caribbean. And this is actually the second product we're winning that award for because we won it when I brought the 3-0 rum. But this book is a dream of hers. She went back to school in 2015 and she did her master's. And the project was writing about me, writing about the fact that collaboration helps, instead of diminish your brand, it helps. And she was talking about the way I mix soca with dancehall and hip hop and R&B and embrace all these artists. So it's a very interesting story, but it spawned into her book. It was her thesis, and she just decided this knowledge has to be shared. And I really love it. This is a great piece of work. Any aspiring artist should understand the struggles of a family and a child coming up in the music business.
Absolutely, and great work you're doing, sir, as an artist. That is important work that you're doing for the genre, for Caribbean music.
Yeah.
So these stories should be told by people like you.
We have to tell our stories. If you watch it, we have been looking at the television, and the television is Hollywood. It's Hollywood. One time it's Bollywood. One time it's Nollywood. We in the Caribbean have a rich story. They brought us across the Atlantic. We land up in these different islands. We have a unique style. Every island's an island, but we have a unity. And our music is very related. Our foods are very related. I think we need to tell these stories about our culture because our culture brings joy. And right now in the world, I think we need some joy. We need some sort of positive vibes because we have so many things that we're dealing with in terms of wars and guns and violence and, economic struggles, ethnic struggles, and I feel that we could teach through our inclusive vibration.
Your family, when do you get time for family and all of this?
Well, my whole family work with me. Everybody working. Everybody in the mill. My brother running the chocolate company, Machel Chocolate. I make dark chocolate, trying to revitalize the cocoa industry in Trinidad and support the rural farmers. Because for many years, they will just take our beans and make all the fancy chocolate in America and Europe. But we're trying to revitalize the rural communities to make chocolate. So we open a chocolate factory. We make 60% dark chocolate with just organic ingredients. Brown sugar, cocoa butter, cocoa nibs. No emulsifiers. We promoting a healthy lifestyle. So my brother and my mom run that. My dad is doing the ecotourism up in the countryside where we welcoming guests and we dealing with health. My wife is doing yoga and meditation with me. My kids, they all into music, fashion, dance, film. We working. We working.
Oh my goodness.
In the words of Chesedek, we working.
You're building a cultural empire.
Man, I just trying to inspire good citizens. Just good citizens,
So good, Machel.
Yeah.
Reggie, it's so good to see you. It's a pity this wasn't done on
Winfred,
set,
listen.
Go on and on in this.
I look forward to you. I love on stage. I rate the level of quality and the level of, questioning to every artist, paying attention to the artist. People like me have been on this program. You've been doing a good job. I'm really happy to talk to you always.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Always good to see you.
Yeah,
Looking
man.
forward.
Most importantly, Carnival in Jamaica 2023. Machel is at We Fete. And We Fete is not just a West Indies fete, you know. It's a fete for all of we. First time here in 8 years with a live band, dancers. I'm really excited. Saturday the 15th is the night before we hit the parade. So, you know, I like to warm you up. Come out.
And later, Protege's Protege, Jazz Elise, Tommy Lee, and later, Ninjaman.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
This is where we meet Protege's Protege,
Grateful, yes, I'm grateful.
Jazz Elise, who many believe to be Jamaica's next big breakthrough female superstar.
This night's like rice and peas, cooler than the island breeze.
Wow. Jazz, welcome.
That's so That's so fancy.
Wow, man. I would be scared if I were you. Hearing that. That's a lot of pressure, is it? Is it pressure?
No, I take it, I receive it, and I give thanks.
Oh, yes?
I just have to do my best and...
Then the confidence is way up there.
No, you have to, Mr. Williams, or else what we do it yourself. If we don't have no confidence, I would not believe in ourselves.
Oh, wow, that's nice. By all indications, you're on your way, for sure. And I saw you at a little piece of you at the Protege show.
Oh, Lit Fest.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was wondering, who is that? So the who is being answered right now for for others who are asking. So so welcome again.
Thank you for having
welcome.
me. Yeah.
And congrats on your journey so far and the buzz you have now.
I give thanks, man. I give some serious thanks. It's not all that glitters journey, but it's just part of the work. You know?
We'll talk about that. The journey to here and the quest to be in music.
Well, I've been doing music from I was very young. You know, grew up in a church, them kind of thing there. But in terms of when I started professionally, about 4 years ago, I started doing music. Me and JLL, producer, put out my first single in 2018, and then I met up with Diggy the next year, Protege. And
what's that name?
Diggy?
Diggy?
Yeah, man. King Diggy, Dan Diggy. Yeah, well, Diggy will call him.
Diggy,
really.
Yeah. Affectionately Diggy.
Yeah. King Dig, Protege.
King Dig.
Yeah.
Proto. King Dig.
Let them know. One King Dig. All right. Okay. But yeah, we linked up and I did a Rock and Groove launch with me, Leela, Sev, Naomi, and then it was just works from there. I did my first EP with Diggy, the Golden Hour, which dropped 2021, and then, you know, pandemic, 2 years of pandemic, 2.5 years as a new artist was something that like kind of threw me off my feet a bit, and I spoke in the wheel, so I go. But it's a unique experience to have that. Diggy couldn't tell me what to do, you know, in a pandemic because he's never experienced that before, as many of us haven't. So it's just like on the fly, just take it every day, working and just enjoying life. To be honest, I'm lucky because at the height of the pandemic, I was already on my way to creating my first EP. So I had to sit with my thoughts the whole entire time. So I had nothing but my entire brain, feelings, emotions, experiences to get that. the inspiration and my relationships and all of the ups and downs inspired that body of work. So I know that that is a blessing to have had that inspiration in the height of like a stressful period for many persons who did not get to have that inspiration and the space to be inspired, you see me, in the stress. So it was a blessing, it was a stress, but we push through said speed and just do what we have to do.
Yeah, so would you say you're back on track now?
No, for sure, absolutely. 2022, I'm gonna be honest with you, was a rough year for me.
Yes.
Emotionally, personally, enough you know what I mean? And as I'm sure it was for most of us, but finding my purpose and just tuning into why me I do what me I do, you know what I mean? Like, why am I doing music? Why am I pushing to do this thing and be inspired and, you know, connect with people, and knowing that really tapped me back into just focus.
Well, it's good to hear you
Yeah.
articulate that from, because people can feel how they feel about someone.
True.
But in your mind,
Yeah.
are you settled that you're back on track? That's what I'm trying to find out.
We have a
that
couple bombs are
you're
dropping.
settled right there and have bombs to drop.
You mean,
And we have one lineup. So, you know, we should go to it right now so that those who haven't heard of you yet will get a piece of what you sound like in this track.
How I coulda caused this? Thinking about you is now what I be. See my heart there, please go and grab it. Feels like I've been searching the entire planet, and it's only you, only you. Search the Caribbean and it brings me back to only you, only you. This night's like rice and peas, cooler than the island breeze. It's the first best love I feel. Never know say your love could so sweet. This night's like rice and peas, cooler than the island breeze. It's the first best love I feel. Ooh. You in my life, I feel thank ya. You a come phone, I'm a fiance. Couple from the past, but you see that one, yeah. Nobody at all compares. I feel so brand new, feel so clean. Royal thing like king and queen. What chemistry and energy. No, if you're loyal to me, me will loyal to you. Love is a game, baby, me not play for lose. This night's like rice and peas, cooler than the island breeze. It's the first best love I feel. Never know say your love could so sweet. This night's like rice and peas, cooler than the island breeze.
Oh, yes. Nice like rice and peas. And that's the title. This one from Jazz Elise. Wow. That's your big one, right?
Yeah, produced by the genius, Stephen McGregor himself.
Oh, genius. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So, how are people responding to this record?
Well, it's not out yet, but for those who have heard it, it's dropping March 30, but most people who have heard it, it just makes them feel, it makes them think of the first thing that they love about Jamaica firstly, the first person they love the most, the person that means the most to them, the things that make them smile. And to me, my job is done if that's what you feel. You know, when you hear this.
Yes, so that's what you wanted to evoke in their heads?
Yeah, let me tell you, I was feeling myself when I wrote the song and vibed the song with Steven, the genius, in studio. I was feeling good, I was feeling a little crush. I have a little crush for somebody.
Okay.
And yeah, I just channeled that good feeling that I had towards that person and about myself at the time. And I hope you feel that when you listen to the song.
Oh, nice. Well, so it's so real.
It is.
Yeah, real stuff. And there's so much about the video is quite real yourself. And, you know, this Jamaican girl, rice and peas.
And you know, like rice and peas.
Oh,
you know,
so real, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's now go back to who you were before all this. Start with the community you were born, and I know you studied psychology, and take us all the way up to that.
So I grew up in Harborview. That's where I come from, born and grew. And then I moved to in a Kingston, like when I was going to high school, later down in high school, just to be close to high school, because Abbeville did far from Arden. That's where I went to school. I did not know Stephen when I was going to Arden. I did not know JLL, the other producer, when I was going to Arden.
Did you know Jesse Williams?
I didn't. You know, I was a very low-key student. I did dancing and just do my schoolwork, and that was it.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and from there I went to college, did psychology, as you say. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, but I went to school because, you know, my parents, I wanted to, you have to do that sometime, like feel like they're seeing the actual physical qualification of all the years in school where you go, right?
Okay. So that's why you studied psychology?
I mean, not why I chose psychology, but why I did college.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're not planning on using that degree for any kind of work?
Is in back then, yeah, but
but no?
No, it was such a struggle for them, I tell you. Coming from school, and like I remember from one of my research, I did something on inmates, like recently released, and their reintroduction into society and rehabilitation. And I remember writing a proposal that I sent to some correction somewhere because I was so excited, like, yes, I'm gonna make a difference, make a change. And them just deny. Like deny, and you fix, deny. And I said, what may I do this for? You know what I mean? And when I really started to look at what change I could make in that field, it was very discouraging because I did not want to be that person where do good at school, get my distinction, and then go into the workforce, I do assessment just for make her money. It was not fulfilling at all, and I feel like I wanted to leave that for psychologists who were fulfilled by finding fulfillment in just earning a check here and there. And I really wanted to make a difference, going to communities and do arts camps. I saw me did a thing, Winford, you know, like up in the sky.
Yes.
Arts programs, and I couldn't do it. They didn't want to support it, and I didn't have the support around me to force somebody and to make it happen, you know what I mean? So yeah, we just dash with the psychology officially, like 9 to 5 work. Also not for me. I'm too unruly for 9 to 5 work. Look how I dress. Like I'd want to dress like this to work, and I chose a profession where I could.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't want nobody tell me what to wear.
Yes.
And say my hair have to catch up, and I can't wear my afro and be me like you see in the video. I have a fro, and I was always a free spirit, always a little unruly.
So much of what we're seeing are who you are.
Yeah.
That's you, okay? And that's what you want to put in your art.
Yeah.
Your art will reflect who you are inside.
Yeah.
Is that it? What else is there in terms of music now?
Well, this is gonna be a
What are you sitting on?
special year. Apart from this seat, I am working on a lot of music. Me and Protege has been in studio. We have a couple records to drop for the year, and this is just the first one. So I'm not gonna say months and time, because I know when I don't stick to that time, them drag me on social media, Instagram, but with the song there, with the music there.
Yes.
But definitely after this, you're gonna hear more music real soon. Then I'm going on tour in Europe for the summer, first tour.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Congrats again.
Thank you.
Wow.
About 15 shows,
Yes.
15 festivals in Europe, and then
15?
yeah.
So you're going all over Europe?
Yeah, it's about time. It's been long overdue.
Yes.
Long overdue. But
You've been dreaming of this? Oh, wow.
especially with the pandemic, I couldn't do anything for 2 years. Couldn't tour, couldn't fly, because show never did I keep. So now this is the year to just put in the work, look out for the song them, and the music, the works will have to speak for itself.
So who are your fans so far? How do you describe the people who are on to you?
I don't know, just Jamaicans as well as the diaspora, the Caribbean. I have a lot of fans in Africa as well, Africa, Europe.
So it's wide?
Yeah, and it's growing.
And
it's not where I'd want it to be, but I want to keep growing.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, you are protege's protege. I mean, if there's one man and one artist who can take you there, so to speak, a lot of artists dream to be in that team, for things to rub off on them, because...
Yeah, you would think so, but some people have things to say, you know?
Yes.
Empty barrels have a lot of things to say, and we don't listen to empty barrels, but I am grateful to be in a space like that with Protege, with Leela, Miss B, the whole team. You know, I've seen him do it. He's a man where when him say I go support, he supports.
Oh, yes.
Action back at that. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful.
Well, my dear, I am grateful to have you on our stage.
Thank you.
We're happy to meet you, and we hope when next you come, it's about your ascension to another level.
Absolutely. We have the strongest culture in the world. I say that unapologetically. So any of us that have a talent, that have a dream, that have a wish for left Jamaica, for be in Jamaica, for impact Jamaicans in and outside of Jamaica, go for it, and don't feel like, say, you're small.
Yes.
Don't feel like, say, your country too small or you too small and where you come from is not big enough to achieve that, because you are worth it and you are special to everybody from this country. We want to do something, Elise support that. Just go for it.
That's right. Elise.
Yes.
Thank you. Thanks for coming and sharing.
Yeah, give thanks. Thanks for having me.
We look forward to your return, my dear. All right, so there you have her in this segment of our show, Elise, on our stage. And still to come right here on our stage, Tommy Lee, and later, Ninjaman. Very, very interesting interviews coming up.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
Here now is Tommy Lee Sparta discussing his many brushes with law enforcement just before his incarceration. Tommy Lee, sir, thanks for coming. First of all, you know the big elephant in the room is your arrest, your recent arrest and release. So we have to ask you, what can you tell us about the case?
There are Magnum Kings and Queen and things, and performed and things, and left out and things. So I stop at the ATM machine, because me have a song, me and Jamil did in a little vibes.
Yes.
And he went drop a tune in there. I build a chorus for the tune, so I say, I build the chorus and say, I go a Magnum and come back and finish the song, Yeah, because I want a studio near Manor Park. Up there, so a studio there, so I end up at the song,
Okay.
I reach up there now, as I thought, I go to Obama and jump out of the vehicle, go in the machine, in the ATM and thing, and me and Tana did in there, my manager did in there and thing. And me be nice out of there, I come out, be a gun, I say, that I go to the vehicle, I'm in there. But good things, I come out of the vehicle, be a masked man and them thing, and I say, what is this?
Oh, did you identify them as police officers?
No.
You weren't sure what was going on?
I'm not sure I go on it. I did look at me and say, boy, be a light, they have pan a gun, I understand? So the light in the people in face, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And then mask up and things, couple girls did it well and things, and then come and start dig down the vehicle, and one of them hold me, I search me and put me one side, my manager, and the next girl apart, like them put the phone on speaker and I say, oh, I want the badge number, I know them way there, like when I talk to somebody, I know them way there. So them kind of ease up, because through them hear somebody on the phone and they know, oh, you see me, like a girl, take one of them.
So do you think you were
Take one of the license plate them off a vehicle, them, you see me? Because one police van did come
on. So it was like a convoy, a couple of vehicles?
Yeah, about 4 vehicles or so.
Do you think you were being trailed?
Yeah.
You were being followed?
I see one of the vehicle in my station, my station. One with the front dig off like it lick up, you know them way there.
Okay.
When I go back to the station, because when I see a vehicle, I say, no, it's a vehicle like trouble. That's what I say at gas station. Yeah, I say a vehicle like a trouble, you know. But I ask them what I do, you know them way there. Because After I calm down everybody, I show everybody because I say, what is for real? You know what I mean? I say, everything good, man. No? As I mean, I cooperate and thing, and I see some plain clothes one come now, them no mask, them come after, you know what I mean? Like when they are distant, I watch what I go on, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Them come and I say, oh, come with the family, here we come from really. And so I can't take it part, embarrassment and thing. I just roll with them and thing, and I ask them how I go on. No, up to now, I don't know how I go on and thing, as I mean. So then come down to the station and thing. When I reach the station, when I police them, say, boy, you're lucky, you're supposed to be glad to reach the station.
So it was really early morning before that they took it to Mobay?
No, staying about 1 or 2 nights first, as I mean. Monday morning then come for me. Monday morning early, as I mean. And when we reach a runaway bay, there's about 5 more vehicles, then go meet up, as I mean.
So were you interviewed at any of the stations by the police?
No. Only my guy first station, they just asked me where I live and asked me if I'm in family and as I mean. But when I go down to Mobay, they don't interview me.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so you were released, no charge up to now?
When I top police, I don't know if I'm an assistant commissioner or like him come on and say I'm a dangerous gangster and them thing. Yeah.
You refute that statement?
Yeah, man, him can't say them things about me. And music, I do, you know, man. I can't go anywhere in Jamaica, you know. You see me? Nobody have nothing in it. I know them way there. So I don't understand when he say I'm a dangerous gangster. And you know,
gangsters normally have enemies in the gangster world too.
Yeah, so I say, oh yeah, say, I'm a dangerous gangster and I have a proof. You know them way there.
Okay.
If I claim something, wait till I have a proof, then I say, you know them way there. You can't just mash up my life, so you know them way there. You go on all over everywhere, say, I'm a dangerous gangster and a police, so. And I them if run to help, you know. I just want everybody just keep a close eye, because I idea. I don't know if them soon come back, you know them way there. A good thing say so much somebody when I did that, you know. Sometimes they say, entourage bad and a good thing, you know them way there. Mm-hmm. Good and bad entourage. As long as you have people obedient, you know what I mean?
The course of action for whatever you're suspected of doing, the course of action by law enforcement, by the police, by the government of Jamaica must be lawful.
But we need some help.
So you have legal rights.
Yeah, and them all
as a citizen of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Let's talk about a picture, a viral picture that was taken at the police station in Montego Bay.
I'm going to be a jail, man. The wickedest jail in the world.
How did that happen?
When I reach down and thing, as a man.
Yes.
Because down at Mobay, you know, them do strip search, you know, make a strip naked and them thing, you know. As a man. Yeah. And tell if a squat and them thing, but he might tell me if I take off my clothes, but I don't take off my underpants, as a man. I tell him, say, uncle, yeah, man, I can't take off my underpants. No disrespect, as a man. I go so and I say, I not nothing on my underpants, man, as a man. I go think I'm not take off my underpants, I'm going to naked on TV all around the world, as a man. Yeah.
So do you know who released the picture? Because that picture was taken by the authority, the police.
Yeah, so, man, no prisoner did this or nobody.
Yeah, so it must be police. So somebody leak it to the public.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be embarrassment. And
so if you were naked, do you think they would have sent it out? Hmm? If you were naked, they would have sent out the picture just to say.
You can't get that, you know, naked. But yo, then do me enough, man, I tell you. You can ease me up and all, isn't it? And I is a law-abiding citizen, isn't it?
Yeah, because you told me once that you have a very good relationship with police.
Yeah, last time I come, everything did good. I don't know where this come from. I don't know where this come from, you know? Yeah. This just appears so in my life. Nothing go on, nothing bad, nothing. You see me? I just a little vibes go on musical, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know where this come from. Because in idea, them come mass up and things, see? And then them bring me down and then I have nothing for charge for. And how them come is like they're missing our way, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't assume them so they come to kill me, you know. But if they come to hurt me, see, why good why go do for them? You know what I'm saying? Why go do? I if you go stop crime or what. And I don't want to be an example, you know.
You have your travel documents and those?
The court still have my passport, but we can, you know, anytime I move, I can make them know, say, I move and give them a passport, and I come back and bring it back to them.
You get it to them. So that's the arrangement, that you can get it, and you travel and you come back.
You see, down in jail still, I feel, say, then forget somebody, If you said, if you get somebody like, if you go down and go reason with the youth, them, I know them way there. They know if you just, a state of emergency, if you have some type of people, if you reason with the youth, them in jail, I know them way there, and communicate with them, you see me? And motivate them for do right, I know them way there. Because enough you down in jail long, you know, you see me? Enough you down in jail 100 days and them thing there. You see me? Enough you want to come out and them thing there.
So that is not happening, they're not getting counseling, nobody come to address
No,
them?
nobody. If you have somebody who come from the black man and reason with the youth, them, you see me?
And they will listen to?
Yeah, man, and try fix things from down there, say, you know them way there. Yeah,
because they're in captive, and that way you have their attention.
Because state of emergency, I fix them, I fix things, you know.
Yes.
So I have to still fix things in a jail, you know them way there. Yeah,
that is,
everybody attention, you know them way there.
That is important.
Yeah, man, because I hope sitting down there reasoning, you know.
And I hope those in charge are listening to that.
If you hear some of you them point of view, because I know if you down there innocent, see him, you see me?
Yeah. All right, so there you have him. Tommy Lee Sparta, free again. And still to come, the Ninjaman, on the conviction of Vybz Kartel and more. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.
On Stage with Winfred Williams.
All right, let's go back now to that chat we had with Ninjaman just after Vybz Kartel was convicted. Back as Jamaica and the global dancehall space come to grips with Vybz Kartel's conviction for murder.
Media, everybody go back.
Ninjaman, with a similar case, is set to take center stage in the seemingly endless legal woes of Jamaican dancehall artists. Ninjaman, who has been on bail since March 2012, weighs in on the cartel verdict and brings us up to date on his own case right now, right here on Stage. Ninja.
Blessed dawn.
Blessed man, welcome. Thank you so much for coming and for wanting to bring us up to date on your case. But your take on the conviction, Ninja?
Well, I'll give you a joke, you know. And this is a serious case. It's only that it's a pity that is a dancehall artist first, really, this reach.
Yeah.
Because there's no way under life Jamaican police force would have been for the first time. Remember, this is a historical case, it's a history case.
Yes.
In the history of Jamaica. This is the longest case and the case where they use all possible technology in the world. The same technology where the federal agent used to convict all the people where them carry to America. You have man in Jamaica will never go to America yet, and them use these technology and convict them over there. The Canadian government use it also, Scotland Yards use it also, Switzerland, Europe, the whole of these people use these technology to convict their people that they have in custody.
Yes.
And the first time Jamaican government use it, if they lose that case, it would be a very dangerous dent in the police force.
It would be an indictment on the government and the police force of Jamaica.
It would have destroyed the justice system of Jamaica.
And you're saying that to say?
There wasn't been gonna lose. There's no lose for that case because the police, they go all out to win it.
Okay. So you don't think the evidence was compelling enough?
Well, I'm going to give you a joke, you know. There are certain things in the case where you have to look at, you know. Where even the people in the case, they're doing some very serious stupidness.
What do you think is the most compelling piece of evidence in the case for the prosecution?
The most compelling piece of evidence to me in that case is that the Crown witness have given a statement that on the day when this incident took place, after the man was being brutalized and stuff like that, a dog get up and bite Cartel. And after a dog bite Cartel, I saw him get to run out of the house. And they hold him back and things, everything good. Him follow Cartel go hospital. The hospital have the date. So Cartel come just a dog bite.
Okay.
You understand? One of Cartel charges said to the Crown, Your Honor.
One of the co-accused?
Yes.
Yes.
Said to the Crown, Your Honor, Crown, I'm not here for nothing. The only reason why I'm here is to associate myself with Cartel and to take him to hospital when he get the dog bite. That put back Cartel on the spot. You understand? So, sometimes someone need to stop watch gangster show and need to watch Law and Order.
Oh,
because
okay.
that's where you see where state case and where case can be very dangerous. You understand?
So is this, so are you saying now that you feel that there is the Jamaican justice system is better for this or what?
Well, I'm going to give you a joke, you know. They have stepped up their notches.
They have stepped up a notch?
Yeah, to win this case. Although there are ups and downs, hills and valleys and round to accomplish this victory, their notches have stepped it up a lot to society.
Okay.
You understand? Because this case tried not by the justice system alone. I'm in the street. This case tried by the world. We will love Cartel. We cry and beg God to send him out, give him another chance.
Yes.
You have people that say other things. And things they wouldn't even want to say on TV.
Okay.
You understand me? But my part of it, and I have to look on both sides, I have to look on Lizard's side, and I say, yo, him young too, and him gone. But you have a thing when him, an eye for an eye and tooth for tooth days again, you know. That was Moses' law, them their law, the end. You understand? And Cartel side, I have to look again and say, him young, and I tell you the truth, brother. When the jury then gone in yesterday to make them verdict, me out of Exodus studio, I couldn't stay out the car. The whole of my belly button stiff car. It come like a me sit down in the dock and wait for you what them I say. And the nature of the case where me sit front of me, because a long time I go courthouse, Cartel them don't know where them did in. Him just realize where him there. Me been there, done that, and me never even want to end up in that. That's why I see this way happen, me know for a fact said this was coming. That's why when me end up in a case, then come mix me up and attack some bag of things. Me have to look and say, God, sometimes you really have to try the road. Because me, I try to prevent this long time.
Okay.
Because me see it coming and I say, one of us gonna be an example and it's not gonna be a nice day. You understand me?
Yes, because you know what it feels like to be convicted.
Right now,
in the late 1990s, you were convicted on a gun possession charge. Yeah. And you know what it feels like to hear the word guilty by a jury, isn't it?
And the thing is that, you know, we have to look upon, you know, is the guilty verdict is one. But for the artist, when that judge will make a decision, Jesus Christ, and it's going to be one nice day.
Yes.
You understand? That's where it's going to be. Me, you know, remember me at 48, you know, I live a bag of life, you know. I go up on a whole heap of plane, you know. I go all about in the world, you know. Cartel just as to the kingdom of him glory. Him not even walking in palace yet. You understand? Me have to go hear a guilty verdict in court at this time as a young youth. If him did bust it, you know, and come out, you know, I'll tell you something, you know. Him would have been the richest DJ ever walk in Jamaica, you know, in a 1 year time, you know. I mean, I ask that, you know.
Apart from him becoming rich, would people react to a not guilty verdict?
Well, I'm going to give you a joke, you know. Society, it all pretty different. The police force again. If him end up with a not guilty verdict yesterday, my advice to him would have to just cool out from Jamaica for a while. If I come perform, him just come perform. No go back in a corner, go link up no man, and no ray, and no blade with nobody, because him would have come out on a thing on him. If you sleep, you slide, you know, you would.
Yes.
You understand?
Is it trouble finding dancehall artists or dancehall artists finding trouble, in your view?
Well, I'll give you a joke, you know. Yeah, sometimes there's an experience where you have to go through, you know, and something face you in life for more time where it coming like there's a set of part of dance across, it just take the artist them at times. You have sometimes you have 3, 4, 5 artists dead, one back of one another. You understand? And then you have a time with
like everybody is in trouble with the law.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm coming from. And a lot of artists are in trouble with the law.
Let me tell you something. Music is a spiritual thing.
Yes.
And when you do music, there's a demonic force that surround music, you know. We're fighting the spirit of the Almighty, you know. Because music is love and music is God, you know. Music make people unite, you know. Music make people be together. Music make people learn to communicate. You understand me? So it's a thing where keep a godliness and a togetherness within people, which the devil not like that. So music takes it from the most, the devil takes it from the most powerful people them. Him choose to draw you out in every way how him can. You understand me? If me wasn't a youth were sent by God, were blessed by God and ordained to do certain works, the devil would have carried me down already.
Right, so do you feel pulled into trouble? Trouble is always walking away,
Up to the other day, I see man take up pipe and stick. So them a go lick me. Me just laugh and walk out. One time no man can't take on a pipe and stick, boy more lick me and me walk away. Me, him have to go lick me.
But do you find yourself sometimes searching for trouble, walking into trouble, living a way that is destined to bring you into trouble?
No, I'll give you a joke.
Yes.
There's a certain thing about life, and in Jamaica it's like this. When you have certain name and you have certain levels, you have people where it's best that you stay away from them.
Okay.
Because certain people love to bring you down to fit them level. And you have them think that more time get you ignorant because you know, see which part it's necessary for them try to talk to you the way how them are try to talk to you. And you and them now live the same life. And people who are live better life than them, I give you respect. So them think that more time draw you out. But the thing is that, you know, what you have to look into yourself and tell yourself, say, you know, I don't need to make a man know, say, if you don't put man in the face, make you know, say, I mean here, Winford. The people them know. You understand me? I don't need to run for a knife or a gun or a machete to make a man know, say, I mean here, Winford. The people them know. And when me tell myself, say, me lie down in the cell, I rise, and me kick back and stay so. And me say, some man a style and a go on like them Bad and Ray. And me say, water broke them up, and them don't come on no news. Them name no call. They don't go yes, a certain amount of man get mashed up in the prison.
Yes.
And water give me one box in the prison and it on TV and it on radio. You understand? Okay. Me I say, but why should I get myself involved with these people who, if they're not dead, they don't make no news? Okay. It's an important asset. And you have to start value your assets towards your life. And no say, sometimes when you see a man in the league where you there, I try to bring you back in a film league, you leave him alone.
All right, so there you have him, Ninjaman. Very interesting. Instructive, even. And that's our show for this week. Winfred Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more on stage. Thanks for watching our video. Please click subscribe and be on our stage anywhere, anytime, always.